Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading about somebody that has a bit of a struggle in terms of accepting that something isn't going to progress in terms of a romantic connection. We have a projected obsession, so somebody that going forward has a little bit of a problem letting go of somebody and maybe being a little bit too clingy. And then we have denial and unconditional love in the reverse, indicating that somebody doesn't really want to accept that this isn't, your person. This isn't your love of a lifetime situation. Um, Acceptance is a big part of anybody's love life. And I feel like this is maybe a difficult lesson for somebody, but an important one, right? Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. I love how it went high at the end there. That's cute. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. If you watch this the day that I post this, well, regardless, really. We're going to start off with the Tattoo Tarot and see what we have for you. So we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. So the way I'm seeing this is we have somebody that won't stop trying to make the same thing happen. Like from a comical standpoint, I'm seeing, is it Gretchen trying to make the word fetch cool in the movie Mean Girls? Like she keeps trying it over and over again. And Regina is just like, it's not going to happen. Because I have somebody here with what she's making, right? It's like, well, what if I try it this way? What if I try it this way? What if I try it this way? I could try it so many different ways. I'm sure you'll accept me at some point. I just have to keep trying it, right? Hi there, Elizabeth. How are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. So we have somebody that isn't quitting while they're ahead, and feels like they can keep trying until this Ace of Pentacles is, put upright instead of rejected. We have the Tower in the reverse and the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is rejection. Tower in the reverse, this is kind of coming across to me as like the denial card, basically. Things are falling apart, but I don't want to see it, right? I am ignoring it. I am, what is that line? So you're telling me there's a chance. Jim Carrey in, oh God, what is that? Dumb and Dumber? I think it's Dumb and Dumber. Like, shit's on fire, but somebody wants to like sit down and like enjoy a glass of wine. And you're like, but everything's on fire. Like, why do you feel like this is a good time? Like, why do you feel like this is what you should be doing? Right? Yeah. Not really wanting to listen to the information that is coming their way, whether that's intuitive, observational, or conversational. We have Death and Queen of Wands. So this would likely be our individual that is like the subject of interest, right? The Queen of Wands is somebody that is generally seen as alluring and attractive, somebody that is pursued in terms of like love situations. But we also have the Death card indicating this is an ending, right? Somebody that said, enough, no thank you. And she's also noticeably absent from the card. We only have a hand on this card. So it's like holding up a sign that says, no thank you. It's a no for me, that kind of thing. Hi there, Pickled Pisces. How are you doing? I can't read that very well, but I see will change at the end. So I'm going to go with hello, will change. I do offer personal readings if you want something that is a little more specific than a general reading, but hopefully you get your answer through this reading. We've got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse and the Eight of Wands. I feel like we have somebody that is communicating that things have changed, and it's like, it's kind of like when you ask somebody for a little bit of space. Maybe you had a rough day, maybe you had an argument, whatever it is, and that person doesn't give you space, right? Like, I just told you what's going on, but you didn't seem to hear that. We have the Sun and the Five of Pentacles. So there's information coming to light about this individual that has basically been kind of like kicked out or cut off. And I feel like this is not by word of mouth. This is information that I think reaches you like in a dream, intuitively. You just know it though. And I feel like it reinforces the idea that you've made the right decision and that keeping this person out is the right call. Yeah. There may have been some good memories, but it feels to me like there's something that this person did, the one who is in denial. There's something that they did that gave you the ick or made things change in a way that you can't really revert back to how it was before, right? Hi there, Deanna. How are you doing? Hello, Grace. Welcome. So let's switch to another deck. We've got, I think, a need from the, or for the Santa Muerte. I think there's a decent chance we're going to see the Death card again. Because we literally had the Ten of Swords clarifying the Death card, both of which signify an ending. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Four of Swords in the reverse. Again, it's like there's an issue that happens when somebody's trying to create a new beginning. There's a false start or a missed opportunity or a sense that this person could keep making those pentacles and one of them would get accepted, because this person doesn't want to accept that they've been kind of like banished, right? Like, take some time to yourself, heal what you need to heal. This person doesn't want to hear it. They want to keep pursuing whatever they're pursuing. Justice. Three of Cups. I feel a sense of like fear of missing out or exclusion, like somebody feels like they're not invited or they're not included. They don't know what's going on, or they aren't part of the group, right? But this is how it's supposed to be. The Justice card indicates, especially because it's literally death holding a scythe, that this cutting somebody out was like justified. It was the right move. But this Three of Cups seems to suggest there's a way this person is getting some information or insight into your life, and it creates a sense of jealousy, or I'm trying not to use the word obsession every two sentences, but yeah, this person feels like it's really difficult to keep information to themselves. We have the Knight of Swords and the Two of Swords. I feel like there's a decision being made, and it has to do with whether or not somebody is finally realizing they need to take a step back, right? This Knight of Swords is swallowing a sword, which is representative of the truth. So it could be this is a tough pill to swallow, but they are eventually going to realize the truth. This Two of Swords often, to me, elicits that same symbolism as the scythe, cutting somebody out for obvious reasons, right? But this is an important decision. And I feel like it's clarifying the Queen of Wands because it's the Queen of Wands decision. Don't get too hung up on the gender in tarot. These are really just energies that I'm reading. So anybody can come out as the King of Pentacles or the Queen of Pentacles. There it is. So Santa Muerte did come out. She's in the reverse. This is the death card for this deck. Hi there, Judo. How are you doing? I hope you are too. I think the death card is in the reverse because somebody is not wanting to accept that it's an ending, right? I don't want to believe it, so I'm going to stay in my own little world where I can believe what I want to believe, and I don't have to listen to people talking about things that remind me that it's not really the way that I see it. So this Hermit card is less so about really picking up on the cues. I'm more so looking at this coffin, again, death related, right? Looking at this coffin as something that someone is isolating themselves in. I don't want to know the truth, or maybe even like not wanting to talk to other people because there's a bit of a deafening silence from the person they want to hear from. So denial, denial, denial. But they do know the truth. They're just unwilling to accept it. We have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. The King of Swords in the reverse. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Six of Cups in the reverse. Interesting because we had the Six of Cups in the upright up here. So we have somebody that is struggling in terms of being independent or being willing to be content in their solitude, or as a single person, they really feel like they need somebody like companionship, right? But they go about it the wrong way. There's a sense here that this person doesn't necessarily know how to deal with these emotions. I feel like it's really cut and dry, black and white. They don't think about the underlying circumstances or how other people feel. They may not pick up on social cues as quickly as other people. And so they keep disrespecting this boundary. And the Six of Cups in the reverse is making me feel like this is because this person hasn't matured at the rate that other people do. So you could be dealing with somebody who is legitimately just like immature, still needs to understand the ways of the world, or you could be dealing with somebody that refuses to see things the way that they are, and kind of like builds their own reality. This is the Beginner's Tarot. It is. That's my Scorpio. Hi there, Peggy. How are you doing? Yes, denial is the longest river. Wow, King of Swords again. So we just had that here. We could have somebody that has Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra in their chart. And the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So this person is planning for some sort of comeback, some sort of reunion, because they're stubborn. They feel like they can get their way. They just have to keep trying and they'll eventually crack the code. Kind of like that Eight of Pentacles at the very beginning. Like, I'm just going to keep trying and something will work, right? We have the Five of Cups and the Ace of Swords. There's some self-pity going on. Despair. Thinking about what was lost, thinking about what they should have done differently, but in a way that kind of sidesteps accountability, right? Like, I couldn't have done anything differently because X, Y, Z. And then we have the Ace of Swords. And this is clarifying the King of Swords in the reverse. So I feel like there's something here that clicks. And I don't know why. Maybe they watch a movie. Maybe they talk to a friend. Maybe they listen to a song. But there's something that seems to be clicking. I think maybe we're dealing with this denial. When this Ace of Swords comes out, that's like understanding the truth, right? Having some sense of clarity. And that clarity pertains to the block, the tension. So I think at a minimum, we have somebody that is realizing, oh, I've been in denial. I kept thinking I could get this person to come back around. But in reality, this is an actual block. This is uncomfortable or difficult for me to get through because I'm not supposed to be headed this direction, right? You can't force something like a relationship. Yeah. It's almost like they're arguing with themselves. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse and the World in the reverse. I think this person is coming to terms with it, but very much so delayed, right? Like, I'm going to whine about it. I'm going to grieve it. I'm going to be angry about it. I'm going to lie to myself about what actually happened. And then in an instant, or because of some external situation, it clicks. Oh. So I guess the truth is, this isn't going to happen. That there was actually a missed opportunity here and I don't have another chance. We have the Hierophant in the reverse. This person is realizing that this relationship they wanted is not going to happen. That they wasted their time. There may be some anger, but there's some level of acceptance. And it could be because some of you are putting it out there or not hiding the fact that you are pursuing a new beginning. You could be talking about like moving elsewhere. You could be starting a new job. You could actually be, starting a new relationship. And this person is realizing that. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse, the Devil in the reverse, and the Page of Swords in the reverse. Frustrated, defensive, anxious, obstinate. That's already come out a few times. This person is stubborn. They didn't want to believe it. But something happens and they realize, I need to let this go. I was trying to hold on to something, but it wasn't really real, right? This isn't the thing that I need. This isn't the person that I need. They might have some plan to try to get back at you. They might have some fantasy that's petty, but I don't think there's going to be action to back it up. Or their action will be kind of stunted or blocked, right? Let's get some oracle cards on the matter for you. This is the truth is. Filing papers, twin flame, divorce or separation in the near future, and you are involved in a twin flame union. Starting over. Fresh start after a period of tension and obstacles, overcoming differences together. So the way I'm taking this, before the stubborn, in denial person takes this the wrong way, is that somebody needs to let go of a relationship that they didn't want to let go of in order to move forward. And I do feel like there are other people kind of waiting for each of these individuals to deal with their healing and move forward. So there's just basically a need to accept this wasn't the right fit. This wasn't the right pair. Letting things go will usher in a new chapter. The twin flame element to me suggests that one or both of these people, I feel like mostly this is one person, but for some of you, this could be both individuals. There's a twin flame connection that has kind of been put on the back burner that comes back around. And this twin flame union is what this partnership is referring to. So they come back around and it's a clean slate opportunity. But this ending, this walking away is important. Remember I said that what could change for somebody in terms of accepting that this is over is realizing that there's something else going on. There's someone else in the picture. Yeah, we're going to go with the Gilded Reverie. We have the polar bear, the bear, an indication of strength. And the mask. It feels like there are two people here. One is stubborn and wearing a mask, but also not being honest with themselves. And another person feels like they have to hide themselves. So I feel like the universe wants to balance this out, wants to find a way for both of these people to move forward. But what really has to happen is acceptance. Yeah. But this is suggesting that there will be a point where you can accept the situation and move forward, and there will be peace restored. But again, it all hinges on acceptance and willingness to pursue healing that's meaningful. This is the Earth and Bone Oracle. We have number 41, Nest. Charity, generosity, sharing, and support. What really sticks out for me on that one is support. Like there is a really good relationship in the future that feels like you are really rooting for each other. You're there for each other. You get what the other one needs, right? Then we have, I love this. This is the next card, number 42, Meadow. And underneath Meadow, it says completion, success, blessings, positivity, and gratitude. So we had the Sun card, remember? That's indicative of happiness. There's a new chapter that's starting. There's going to be some new elements to your life. And you're going to feel like you can leave other things in the past that weren't really working for you. I do think you need to focus on gratitude and remember that your thoughts are powerful. There's something really beautiful coming in for you. But it's important to recognize that cycle of letting go of things that aren't for you so that you can usher in or bring in the things that you do want in your life, right? Hi there, Ava. How are you doing? All right, let's see what we can get in terms of a little bit of clarification from the miniature Rider-Waite. What is this twin flame situation? So this twin flame situation currently could be going through no contact as we have the Five of Pentacles coming out. And this Five of Pentacles, or this separation between the two of you, was orchestrated by an outside party. It feels like one or both of you were given information that was inaccurate and meant to distance you. And while I feel like that's not fair to you, I also feel like it was a good thing in the end because it helped both of you become better versions of yourself or work on some of those healing elements that you hadn't quite finished when you met, right? And then we have the Death card. Seems to be a theme for this reading. Don't let the Death card scare you. This can talk about transformation just as easily as it talks about endings. This one is saying the twin flame union is changing, is evolving. So let's see how. Clarify the Death card. Okay. Three of Wands, Ten of Cups. There's action being taken towards some sort of happy home life. So somebody may want to visit you. Somebody may want to move closer to you. Somebody may want to demonstrate or make clear that what they would like to work towards is being in your life every day. And it all starts with an apology of some sort. I would hope not, Peggy. It's one of my favorite cards, as odd as that may seem. All right, and then we get an offer. So we have an apology because of, I think, some sort of time that went on a little bit, right? Like we need some communication to happen because there's been a bit of a gap. This person's going to come through and make an offer. And again, I feel like that's in some ways an important element to this person who's obsessed, realizing they need to move forward and they need to like let go of this relationship that didn't really get off the ground. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you everyone in the live chat. It's always good to see you. And I will see you on the next reading.